Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in our today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, in the previous video we have completed reading with our chapter number 3 from the book Footprints Without Feet. The name of the chapter is The Midnight Visitor, okay, and this chapter is written by Mr. Ruskin Bond. It is very interesting story and it is a story we have learned about Ozible, right, who is one of the secret agent, and we have learned that how with the help of his smartness, his intelligence, finally he was able to get rid of Max. Okay, so this is very interesting story and I am very much sure that you all must have enjoyed reading the story. Clear? So in this video we will see the comprehension part, we will solve the questions. So let's begin. Question first, how is Ozible different from other secret agents? Okay, so in this question we have to tell about one of the character from the story, that is Ozible, and we have to tell that what was the difference between Ozible and the other secret agents. Okay, so let's see the answer. Ozible was not a smart secret agent as Fowler had expected. Okay, so when Fowler was there to meet Ozible, so whatever expectations, whatever imaginations were there in his mind, Ozible was totally different from all of those expectations, right? So Fowler ने जो भी सोचा था about secret agents, जो Ozible था वो वैसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं था. Okay, how he was very fat. First of all, he was not having that smart personality. Okay, instead he was very fat. Okay, he spoke French and German with a slight American accent. Okay, second thing that was very strange about Ozible was that he was able to speak French and German quite well, but still he used to speak these languages with very typical American accent. Okay, he used ordinary telephones to make calls, and one more difference was there, that instead of using any high-tech technology, or we can say high-tech gadgets, right, he used ordinary telephones to make calls. Okay, he lived in a mediocre and dark French hotel. Okay, and he used to having one room in one of the French hotel that was very average, right? It was not very, we can say, 5-star hotel. It was not like that. It was quite average hotel and it was dark French hotel. Okay, this way he did not fit the description of any secret agents. Okay, so because of all these differences, we can say that he was not having all those qualities. Okay, we can say any physical qualities. Okay, his way of working was different, his physical appearance was different, and in fact his way of speaking was quite different. जो कि हमारा एक जनरल नोशन होता है अबाउट सीक्रेट एजेंट, उस सबसे उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन जो था वो बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंट था. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, who is Fowler and what is his first authentic thrill of the day? Okay, so in this question we have to tell about Fowler, that who is this person, who is Fowler, and secondly we have to tell about his first authentic thrill of the day. Okay, so what was his first authentic thrill, what was the first adventure that he finally had that day? Okay, so let's see the answer. Fowler is a writer. So first of all, who is Fowler? Fowler is a writer, or we can say he is a journalist. He wants to meet Ozible to cover him up for writing for his publications. And why he was there? He was there to meet with Ozible, who was secret agent. And why he wanted to meet with Ozible? Because he wanted to cover him up for his publications. Okay, Fowler's first authentic thrill of the day came when he saw a man in Ozible's room pointing a pistol towards Ozible and himself. Okay, now we are talking about his first thrill, or we can say the first adventure of that day, and that was when he entered in Ozible's room and he found that one man was standing there and he was holding one gun, one pistol. Okay, so this was his first authentic thrill, his first authentic adventure of that day. Okay, इससे पहले जब से वो Ozible से मिला था, he was quite disappointed, right, because उसके मन में जो expectations थी वो बिल्कुल भी पूरा नहीं हो पा रही थी Ozible से मिलके, because he was not having that physical appearance, right, और उसका जो way of working था, way of speaking था, वो भी काफ़ी weird था. Okay, so उसको लग रहा था Fowler को that it's quite a dull evening that he is having, but उसका जो final adventure था वो कब आता है, जब वो Ozible के रूम में जाता है and there he found Max who was standing there pointing a gun. Okay, so this was the first adventure for Fowler. Next question, how has Max got in? Okay, so in this question we have to tell that what method did Max use to get into Ozibel's room. Okay, so answer, Max has used a pass key to enter Ozibel's room in his absence. Okay, so what was his method? He used one of the pass key, or we can say master key, right? So master key एक ऐसी की होती है जिससे सभी लॉक जो होते हैं वो खुल जाते हैं. So this key was used by Max to enter into Ozibel's room in his absence. Clear? Next question, how does Ozibel say he got in? Okay, so in the previous question we have to tell that what method did Max use to enter in Ozibel's room, and in this question we have to tell that what did Ozibel think, right? Ozibel को क्या लगता है कि Max उसके रूम में कैसे enter हुआ था. Okay, so we have to tell Ozibel's idea. Okay, so let's see. Ozibel says that Max got in his room through an ordinary window. It was in the balcony. Okay, so according to Ozibel को ये लग रहा था कि मैक्स उसके रूम में कैसे आया है, उस विंडो से आया है जहां पे एक बालकनी भी अटैच है. ओके, ही वुड कंप्लेन अगेंस्ट इट, दैट इज बालकनी, टू द होटल अथॉरिटीज. ओके, और नेक्स्ट ऑजिबल जो था वो इतना इरिटेटेड हो जाता है, इतना फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो जाता है कि वो कहता है दैट ही विल कंप्लेन अबाउट दैट बालकनी टू द होटल अथॉरिटीज, होटल मैनेजमेंट्स, बिकॉज इट वॉज द सेकेंड टाइम इन अ मंथ दैट somebody had got into his room this way, because he added next that it was happening second time in the month that some person has entered into his room using that balcony or using that window. Okay, next question, Ozibel did not fit any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read. What do secret agents in books and films look like in your opinion? Okay, so in this question, first of all, we are given with one sentence from the chapter. The sentence is Ozibel did not fit any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read. Okay, so after reading this sentence, we have to tell that according to Fowler, जो Ozibel था वो secret agent जैसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं लगता था, राइट? सो वी हैव टू टेल कि व्हाट इज आवर ओपिनियन अबाउट सीक्रेट एजेंट्स. ओके, जो हमने बुक्स में पढ़ा है, जो हमने मूवीज में देखा है, राइट? जो भी हमने डिटेक्टिव्स की, स्पाइस की, सीक्रेट एजेंट्स की मूवीज देखी हैं, सो उसमें सीक्रेट एजेंट जो होते हैं वो किस तरह के लगते हैं, राइट? उनका जो अपीयरेंस होता है या क्वालिटीज जो उनमें होती है वो क्या होती है, दैट वी हैव टू राइट हियर. ओके, सो लेट्स सी द आंसर. सीक्रेट एजेंट्स इन बुक्स एंड फिल्म्स लुक लाइक परफेक्ट मैन विद परफेक्ट फिजिक. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द फर्स्ट क्वालिटी जो सीक्रेट एजेंट्स की होती है वो क्या होती है, एक परफेक्ट फिजिकल अपीयरेंस. ओके, दे आर वेल बिल्ट विथ अ टॉल फिगर, राइट? सो जनरली वो बहुत ही टॉल होते हैं, उनकी जो फिजिक होती है वो बिल्कुल फिट होती है, वो वेल बिल्ट होते हैं. ओके, दे वुड स्मोक अ पाइप लाइक शर्लक होम्स और अ सिगार. ओके, सो शर्लक होम इज वन ऑफ द वेरी फेमस कैरेक्टर हैं ये सीक्रेट एजेंट के, जिन पे बहुत सारी मूवीज बनी है, बुक्स भी हैं, राइट? सो आई एम श्योर आज सबने देखा होगा मूवीज में. सो शर्लक होम की जो मूवीज होती हैं उसमें हमने देखा है कि शर्लक होम्स जो है वो जनरली एक पाइप और सिगार जो है वो स्मोक करते हैं. मूवीज बेस्ड ऑन जेम्स बॉन्ड शो हाईटेक गैजेट्स व्हिच हेल्प देम टू कैच द क्रिमिनल. ओके, और सो जेम्स बॉन्ड पे मूवीज बनी है जो बहुत ही फेमस है, बहुत ही पॉपुलर है, आई एम वेरी मच श्योर आज आपने देखी है जेम्स बॉन्ड की मूवीज. सो जेम्स बॉन्ड की मूवीज में जनरली क्या दिखाया जाता है कि बहुत ही हाईटेक टेक्नोलॉजी का, हाईटेक गैजेट्स का यूज किया जाता है, राइट? चाहे वो जेम्स बॉन्ड की कार हो, जेम्स बॉन्ड की वॉच हो, इवन जो उसके क्लोथ्स होते हैं, हैट होते हैं, उनमें भी कहीं ना कहीं गैजेट्स यूज होते हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज करके उन्हें बनाया जाता है सो दैट दे कैन कैच द क्रिमिनल्स. ओके, जनरली दे वेयर अ लॉन्ग ओवरकोट एंड अ हैट. ओके, सो इस तरह के क्लोथ्स वो पहनते हैं, लॉन्ग ओवरकोट विद अ हैट. दे हैव कीन एंड शार्प आईज विद ब्रिलियंट ब्रेन दैट कैन सॉल्व एनी मिस्ट्री और प्रॉब्लम. ओके, एंड दे ऑल्सो हैव वेरी कीन एंड शार्प आईज. दे आर ऑलवेज वेरी अलर्ट. ओके, एंड दे हैव वेरी ब्रिलियंट ब्रेन, वेरी जीनियस brain. Okay, and with the help of that they can solve any mystery or any problem. Okay, so this is the general perception, this is the general notion about secret agents that we have read in the books or we have seen in the movies. Okay, the above description of a secret agent is totally opposite from Ozibel. Okay, so now we are discussing that Ozibel was having the opposite description that we have read, जो हमने अभी तक पढ़ा है secret agent जनरली कैसे होते हैं, उनकी एक भी क्वालिटी जो थी that was not there in Ozibel. Why? Ozibel does not match with the physical qualities of an agent. First of all, जो physical appearance थी Ozibel की वो बिल्कुल भी मैच नहीं होती थी with this description. Why? Because he was was fat, in fact very fat. Okay, after living in Paris for almost 20 years, still he was unable to match the proper accent. Okay, and what was the second thing that was very strange, very weird about Ozebel was his accent. Okay, so he was in Paris, he was in France now for almost 20 years, but still he was having that typical American accent. Okay, वो फ्रेंच और जर्मन बोल तो लेता था और वो भी काफ़ी अच्छी बोल लेता था, but still he was having that American accent with him. Okay, so this was the thing that was quite weird about him. He was very far from using any kind of technology or new gadgets. Okay, apart from this, he was very far. Okay, वो किसी भी तरह के टेक्नोलॉजी का, किसी भी तरह के गैजेट्स का यूज़ वो बिल्कुल भी नहीं किया करता था. But still he was very witty and had a great presence of mind. That is the most important requirement for a secret agent. Okay, but still he was a secret agent. He was very successful secret agent. Why? Because he was having the thing that is the most important thing for a secret agent, and that is to be very witty, and he was having a great presence of mind. Okay, he was quick-witted, he was very clever, he was very smart. Okay, so these are the qualities that are actually required for a secret agent, and Ozebel was having these qualities. Okay, that's why he was a very successful secret agent. Okay, so we can say although he was not having the physical appearance of the proper physique, okay, or he was not having those high-tech technology or high-tech gadgets with him, but he was having his brain, his sharp brain. Okay, his his smartness, or we can say he was very quick-witted, and these are the real qualities for a secret agent. Clear? Next question, how does Ozebel manage to make Max believe that there is a balcony attached to his room? Look back at his detailed description of it. What makes it a convincing story? Okay, so in this question we have to tell कि Ozebel ने जो एक story बनाई थी about the balcony, so how it was a convincing story, how he was able to convince Max that there is a balcony attached to the window. Okay, उसने Max को कैसे convince कर दिया कि मैक्स जो था वो विंडो से बाहर जंप कर गया ये सोच के दैट देयर इज अ बालकनी. ओके, सो ऑजेबल जो था उसकी स्टोरी इतनी कन्विंसिंग कैसे थी कि उसने मैक्स, जो कि मैक्स खुद भी एक सीक्रेट एजेंट है, राइट, लेकिन फिर भी वो ऑजेबल की बातों में आ जाता है, वो इस स्टोरी पे बिलीव कर लेता है. ओके, सो वी हैव टू डिस्कस दैट थिंग हियर. सो लेट्स सी द आंसर. Ozebel creates a description of how his room was a part of a bigger apartment and how the living room had a direct connection with a balcony. Okay, so first of all एक चीज जो हमें ध्यान में रखनी है वो क्या थी कि when Ozebel saw that there is Max in his room and he was holding one pistol. Okay, so वो देख के जो Ozebel था वो बिल्कुल भी पैनिक नहीं होता है, right, he remained quite calm, quite relaxed, and he just sat in the armchair. Okay, and then and there only he came up with this story. Okay, and he creates one of the description about his room, that how his room was earlier used to be a part of a bigger unit, a bigger apartment, and how the living room had a direct connection with the balcony. Okay, he also told that somebody broke into his room through that balcony, and this made it a convincing story, right, and to convince Max he also added that earlier also one person used this balcony, this window only to get into his room. Okay, his action that was full of irritation and very normal played a part in convincing Max. Okay, और उसका जो reaction था, उसका जो action था, that is full of irritation, full of frustration, right, वो बहुत angry हो जाता है about the hotel management कि उन्होंने अभी तक balcony block क्यों नहीं करी है, right, so उसका जो वो action था, okay, और वो जो इतना normally behave कर रहा था, बिल्कुल भी panic नहीं था, बिल्कुल भी वो angry नहीं था Max पे, बिल्कुल relax था. Okay, so ये वो चीजें थी that actually played a part in convincing Max that really there is a balcony attached to that window. Okay, his manner of description convinced Max that there was indeed a balcony under his window, and it was actually his manner of description, right, जो जितना cool होके, जितना relax होके वो बता रहा था, right, उसका जो description करने का तरीका था, that was the real thing that actually convinced Max that yes, there is a balcony outside the window, and without thinking वो उसमें jump कर जाता है. Okay, next question. Looking back at the story, when do you think Ozable thought up his plan for getting rid of Max? Do you think he had worked out his plan in detail right from the beginning, or did he make up a plan taking advantage of events as they happened? Okay, so in this question we have to discuss कि चैप्टर पढ़ने के बाद आपके माइंड में क्या आता है, आपको क्या लगता है कि ऑजेबल ने ये जो प्लान था मैक्स से मैक्स से को अपने रूम से बाहर निकालने का या मैक्स से फ्री होने का जो उसने प्लान बनाया था, ये प्लान एक्चुअल में उसने कब बनाया, राइट? सो हमें डिस्कस करना है कि हमें क्या लगता है कि क्या उसने फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग ही वाज हैविंग दिस प्लान विथ हिम, और ही मेड अप दिस प्लान टेकिंग एडवांटेज ऑफ इवेंट्स. ओके, सो वी हैव टू डिस्कस दिस thing here, and students, you can write your own answer here after reading the chapter. What is there in your mind that you can write here, that what do you think actually, that when Ozable made this plan, okay, was he well prepared with this plan earlier also, or when he saw Max, so when he found Max in his room, then only he came up with this plan? Okay, so what is your idea that you can write here, but you just have to justify your answer with the reasons. Okay, आपका जो आंसर है, आपको ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि वो पहले से ही वेल प्रिपेयर्ड था, सो वो आपको राइट करना है. ओके, एंड इफ योर आंसर इज दैट नो, ही मेड अप दिस प्लान immediately then and there only, then why you are writing this, you have to justify with some reasons. Okay, so you can write your own answer. So first we can see what we can write here. So according to me, I think it was not pre-planned by Ozable. So what is my idea? I think that it was not pre-planned. जो Ozable था वो starting से beginning से इस plan के साथ ready नहीं था. He was very smart, clever and quick-witted and was able to make this plan then and there only. But I think that he was very smart, he was very clever, and actually he was quick-witted. He was having that presence of mind. With the help of that, he was able to make this plan then and there only. It means immediately he made up this plan when he found Max in his room. Okay, he did not take any time to let Max know about the presence of a balcony. And how we can say so, because जब उसने मैक्स को देखा, so उसने first of all बालकनी के बारे में बात करनी स्टार्ट कर दी, right? So he actually did not take any time to just convince Max that there is a balcony outside the window. The timing of the knock on the door was perfect because he had already asked the waiter to bring him a bottle of drink and 2 glasses after he returned. Therefore he was expecting this knock on the door. Okay, so he was actually expecting this door and he expecting this knock, and he was expecting Henry the waiter on the door. Okay, और जो टाइमिंग थी इस नॉक की, that was quite perfect, और उसको पता था कि जो हेनरी है, जो वेटर है, वो वहाँ पे आने वाला है with the bottle, with the glasses that he had ordered earlier. Okay, and accordingly he told Max that it was the police whom he had asked to check into to make sure everything was all right. Okay, and according to his plan, उसको पता था कि हेनरी जो है वो गेट पे है, वो नॉक कर रहा है, and he told Max that it is police, और उसी ने पुलिस को बोला है कि बार बार आके चेक करते रहे that is everything is all right or not. Okay, all this made Max desperate and restless, and without checking outside he just jumped outside the window. Okay, and all these things, okay, that these things made Max so desperate and so restless that he didn't think twice, right? उसने 2 बार सोचा तक नहीं, and he just jumped outside the window. Okay, when he saw Max in his room holding a pistol, then only he came up with this plan, and he made up the story about the balcony and the police outside the door taking advantage of events. Okay, so we can conclude that when he saw Max in his room who was holding one pistol, right? So immediately then and there only he made up this plan, and he came up with this story about the balcony and about the police, right? And he took the advantage of the events. Okay, so he was quite aware about Henry the waiter outside the door, and he made up the story about the police. Okay, so this we can write, and he was the only person who actually provoked Max to jump outside the window. Okay, so students, we have completed all the questions here. I hope the story and all the question answers, everything is clear to you all. In the next video we will start with our next chapter, so see you in the next video. Thank you.